Hello, hello, friends. I need help. I'm going to flower and garden for one day in a few days here, and I need to pick an outfit. So I'm going to show you what my options are. I'm going to try on a few things, and hopefully by the end of this, I'll know what I'm feeling more comfortable in. Maybe you guys can help me by dropping some notes in the comments on what you like. And yeah, and we can figure this all out together. And while we're at it, maybe you can get some inspiration for your own trip coming up as well. So hello, if you're new here, my name is Andrea. This is my space to talk about all things Disney because my friends and family are sick to death of hearing me yap about it. If you like it, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you want to see more. You can also follow me at Once Upon a Drea on TikTok. All right, friends, let's get into it. So, little background on the trip. I just booked this last week, so this is very last minute. I am literally going for one day. And when I say one day, I mean I am flying from Chicago down to Florida early in the morning, enjoying the parks, enjoying the festival, and getting back on a plane later that evening to come home. I know my husband thinks I'm an absolute maniac, but I've seen other people do this. And so I'm curious to see how it goes and if this is like a thing that could be for me. I think it is because if you've watched my other videos, I've mentioned that like I am someone who can go open to close park. My family is not. Um, I'm also like a very adventurous eater. I love all of the food booths. My family is not. So this might just be the best of both worlds. Well, this might be the best of both worlds. So we'll see. But all that to say, I need to pick an outfit. Um, it's a little bit tricky because, right, I don't have a resort, I don't have luggage, I'm just bringing my backpack that I need to carry with me the entire day. What makes it tricky is that it's going to be 30 degrees in Chicago when I leave and when I come home. But in Florida, the high is 80. So trying to get creative with my outfits and how I kind of layer up without having to carry all those layers on me for the full day. So that being said, I have a few outfits planned. I'm gonna actually go with like most flower and garden themed to least flower and garden themed. Um, because originally when I was planning what to wear, I wasn't actually thinking about theming it to flower and garden. Um, but then I was like, oh, maybe I should. So if you don't know, Flower and Garden Festival, this is in Epcot. It starts in the spring, actually starts March 4th, and it will run through most of the summer. And it's exactly what it says. It's all about, there's a lot of beautiful topiaries about with all the different characters. All of the countries and the different areas of the park have all these wonderful food booths where you can try all sorts of different cuisines and taste bites, different drinks, beverages, coffee, specialty coffees, all sorts of things. So it's really fun time. And of course, it's themed to flowers and springtime, bright colors, etc. So a lot of people will dress in springtime colors, flower prints, just very spring forward. I am not someone who wears a lot of floral prints, or at least not a lot of bright colored floral prints. And because this is the last minute trip, I also don't like to buy a lot of new things that I'm only going to wear like once or twice. When I go on these trips, I do tend to I buy things to like supplement what I already have. Um, so it's a little bit of, so I'm working with what I got, which actually translates well because a lot of these things you can probably recreate in some way as well without having to go out and buy a bunch of things that you're only going to wear once or in the parks or whatever. So let's get started. I'm going to kind of show you some options and then try them on. So option number one. Okay, option number one, and I have to stand back a little bit so you guys can see this. My husband actually got me this really cute dress from Target. I think he got it for me Christmas, I think, or maybe I wasn't feeling well and he got me a little treat. Because I really like to wear a lot of athletic dresses, especially mostly during the summer because it's too cold to here otherwise. And so he thought I might like this one. And it actually happens to be this little floral print, which I think is very fitting for flower and garden. So I actually think this would be very cute to wear. This is perfect. I did order from Amazon some blue, go ahead so you can see me, some like blue sequined ears with like a white bow on it. I'll pop a picture up here because I have not gotten them yet. So we'll see how those look once they arrive. And then because it's going to be cold in the morning, and also like it's a high of 80, but it probably will be like low 70s, and so I do get this is too cold, or low 70s is too cold for this in my book. So I do have this cute like athletic, not athletic, athleta, um, like just a zip up, and it's got kind of like a faux fur or fleece lining on the inside. So I thought that would be great for the morning because obviously I'm not bringing a jacket because I don't want to have to jam that in my backpack. So yeah, and it's dark navy blue, goes with the dress. The tricky thing with this though, the tricky thing about wearing an exercise dress is that my legs are gonna be cold. Um, so I don't know. I'm like, maybe I could wear like nude nylons underneath it, just to like get to the airport, and then I could take them off. They wouldn't take any room up, like throwing them in my backpack. Um, I don't know. That's kind of weird, but but like even just like taking like a blanket's gonna be too big to jam in my backpack, right? I can't do sweatpants over it because it's like a skirt, right? Um, so yeah, I don't know. That could be an option. I might look a little weird like getting to the airport, but really who cares? It's gonna be like 5 a.m. So yeah, we'll see. Moving on, options number 2 and 3. Anyway, options 2 and 3. These are actually based off the same dress. So these are both the volley dress from Outdoor Voices. So I have it in orange and black. It's my favorite exercise dress, even though it doesn't have the little pull down to use the bathroom, but I still love it. So I have a couple different options with this one. So I actually wore this same outfit last year to Flower and Garden. So again, I could repurpose it. Um, orange dress, and then because Orange Bird is usually the mascot for Flower and Garden, I do have this really cute little headband that I got off Etsy last year with Orange Bird, and he's like embroidered, and this is like a seersucker, so that could be really cute. And then with like lime green striped crew socks and my white hokas. So that's an option. And then with this one, I actually just ordered a second pair of ears off of Amazon. Again, we'll see what they look like when they come. I've never ordered ears off Amazon before, and they were they were pretty cheap in price. So we'll see. But they're here. I think it's like a white sequin with some butterflies, a red bow. Apparently they light up. Um, and yeah, so I thought that would kind of be cute too, with just a nice simple black athletic dress, and then some like, again, same socks, red, but red this time to match the bow, and probably my white hokas, maybe my black ones. We'll see. And then with both of those, I'd probably just throw on this thin gray, like zip up sort of hoodie over it. All right. So those are all the more like flowery themed outfits. Then I was thinking about it and I was like, high of 80. It's not like it's going to be like 90. I do actually wear jeans when it's like in the 70s and like low 80s. So I actually think I would be okay wearing jeans. So I have this shirt that I bought for my last trip in January, but I never got to wear it. So it's just this little cute, like Mickey cherries, which still kind of fits it's like Flower and Garden adjacent because they're cherries. So I thought that would be cute. It's kind of like a fitted tee with my black jeans. And these are just black, like baggy Levi's. Um, and because these are looser fitting, I think I'd be fine wearing them on the plane. I mean, I wear them all the time for 8 hours at work and driving to and fro. And then same thing with just like some little crew socks, probably my white Hokas. And then I think with these, I would just do my solid black Mickey ears. So I think that would be a really cute outfit. And also the least amount of like issues and the least amount of stuff I would have to put in my backpack. I would bring I have like a cropped zip up hoodie, like kind of fits like this, except it's zip up, and it's black. So I think that would work fine. And then this last one was actually my original idea when I was planning this day of journey. And that would just be just some really good biker shorts and an oversized, although I don't know how oversized this t-shirt is, but just a t-shirt. This one is Remy, so it does match the park theme at least. So with it being Epcot and France and whatnot. So that could be cute. And my original idea was the biker shorts because that's easy to just put like a pair of like my Fiore joggers because they're like a little bit thinner. They're not like a thick sweatpant. So I could just easily put those over and take those off. And I don't think they would take up too much space in my backpack. That was my original plan. And then if I wanted to, I could either do the black zip up, or I could repurpose this that I borrowed from my sister-in-law. Thanks, Elise, for my last trip. Because it is a little bit more like springy. It's not flowers, but it kind of gives that like summery floral sort of vibe. It's just Mickey ears and it says best day ever. But I don't know, because this would actually take up a lot of space in my backpack. So I might just do the zip up instead. But yeah, those are my options. Let's get to trying some stuff on. Diet Coke break. Fun fact about me, I will only drink Diet Coke out of a can or out of a fountain. I will not do bottled. But okay, outfit number 1. Here's the shoes. I put my little ruffly crew socks on. This dress, super cute. I forgot just how short it is. So I might save this one because we're going back in April, and we are doing Epcot and Hollywood Studios. So, and we're actually staying, so like I don't have to worry about doing the whole switcheroo. This is super cute though, and I love this. It'll still be Flower and Garden, so it'll still work, but I don't know that I can do like this short of a skirt in 30-degree weather, even with like nylons or something underneath it. But if I was, let's see. Being attacked by hangers. This would be the hoodie with it. Which almost covers the skirt. That's how short it is. I don't know. It is really cute. I do really like this outfit. I don't know. You guys have to help me. All right, let's move along. Okay, so this is outfit number 2. This is my orange bird themed one. Got my Hokas, just a cute little dress, and then of course the headband. So yeah, like I said, I actually wore this last year for Flower and Garden. So this is a repeater outfit, but I do really like this dress a whole bunch. All right, time for outfit number 3. Okay, outfit number 3. So black dress, same as before. And then I have these little butterfly ears. So I actually am re-recording outfits number 2 and 3 because yesterday when I recorded, I forgot my microphone, so you couldn't hear anything. But the good thing is that my ears came in the mail today. I will say they are um they're very flimsy, so I don't even know that they will make it through a whole park day. Um yeah, I don't even know how long they're gonna last in my drawer. Maybe that's a sign that I should wear them for this trip because who knows if they will survive being stored and or in my luggage for future trips. I don't know. Hmm. All right, outfit number 3. Option number 4. So got the little baby tee, um, baggy black denim, and my hokas, as well as my black Mickey ears. So this is probably like the easiest of all the outfits. Um, so yeah, last one. Let's go. All right. Option 5. This is probably the simplest of them all. Honestly, I'm not loving this as much as I did in my head. I wish. Also, I'm not. I just got these, and they're super soft, but I'm not liking how tight they are, like where they hit exactly. Um, Maybe I'll swap these out for a shorter pair, and then maybe it'll feel a little more balanced. I don't know. Something's not hitting right with this one. Okay, same outfit, shorter pair of shorts. I think I like this length a little bit better. It would be comfortable. It would be easy to take off the joggers. Um, but I don't know. I feel like this is just like kind of a normal park day outfit. Also, I don't know that I trusted these shorts in the park because these are, um, they're not like the highest quality. And I feel like I worry that like if I sweat or I don't know, if it's really sunny outside, that they might be a little see-through and this shirt doesn't quite cover. Um, yeah, I usually use these to like sleep in or something or for lounging around the house. So anyway, that's all we got. So let me know what you think I should wear to Flower and Garden. I would really appreciate the help and I hope you liked some of this. I hope it gave you some ideas and yeah. Oh, Gus is saying hi also. Hey, hi, Gus. Oh, I know. I know, buddy. All right. Well, with that, good night, everybody. And thanks for hanging out. We'll see you later. Bye.